Hi, all you lovely creative people. This is June from Local Witch Lane Designs. And I'm a little cold, so I went to make myself a little cup of coffee. Let me get up chat. I hope everyone had a very nice holiday. I know some people, it's always during the holidays. I should be looking over here. Such a crummy time. No, I didn't mean it was such a crummy time. Holidays are a very lovely time, but they also sort of intensify things. So I know some people might not have had a good one, but I hope that all of you did. So I'm going to try to use up some of all of these clothespins that I have. And right now, I am live, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay, right now I am going to try to figure out what, to use them all up. But what happened was I went looking for a styrofoam cone shape, and I went to my local Michael's, and of course they didn't have it. So thank goodness Hobby Lobby is in the same area mall, sort of like an open strip mall. Hi, Joanne. How are you, sweetie? How was your holiday? So I didn't see, I think I didn't, no, I didn't see styrofoam, and I was going to start doing something crazy with buying these flat rectangular pieces, cutting them and try to trim them. But then I saw that they had paper cones, and I've been working on this a little bit because the original paper cone was 12 inches long, and I didn't think I had enough. Great. I am glad, Joanne. Joanne had a great Christmas, in case you can't see the chat. So I cut it down because I don't know if I'm going to have enough clothespins, and I really don't want to buy more clothespins. And whatever I have, I'm just going to leave it because this is going to be the end of all the clothespin videos. This is it. I'm trying to figure out what I'm just rethinking a lot of things in my head of what to go forward with the channel and what to do in the channel. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to try to use up these clothespins, use this cone and use up these clothespins and make a clothespin tree. We're going backwards a little bit, doing a lot of crafts that people used to do a long time ago with clothespins. But you know what? They're fun. And if I run out of clothespins and I can't finish this, I have something else I can start doing if it's not 9 o'clock, towards 9 o'clock, 2 hours yet. But I was also thinking, and I was talking, I think one of the live streams, and Martha was helping me with this, was that we get 20 hours a month on StreamYard. And I only go on like every Tuesday, so that's average about 4 times. And I go on for 2 hours. So that's only 8 hours. So I have like 12 hours a month that I'm not doing. Aw, thank you, Joanne. My greatest fan. Thank you, sweetie. What was I saying? Oh, so I have extra time that I can go. So I might start, like if I'm sitting here crafting and I'm doing something that I don't mind people watching me, which usually means I'm doing easier things or stuff where I don't get frustrated and just have to walk away. I might go on a little bit more, but no set time. I don't know. I have a lot of decisions to make because, Joanne, we were having an interesting conversation. I think on the other channel with your friend I think it's Susan, right? I'm hoping that's her name. The lady who does the fiber art. When we were talking about, like, how our stuff isn't selling and things like that. And I don't know, I've been having a lot of thoughts about that because originally what I started, and I even started this YouTube channel the same way, is just to show what I was doing to a certain extent. My Raven picture is crooked and it drives me crazy. Sorry. There. And that's why I opened my Etsy shop, was because I wanted to make things and have some place where I could sell them. And then when sales go down and sales, you start to think, should I be making things that I think would sell more? Should I be making less expensive items? And there's a 50-50 thing, because the reason why I opened my Etsy shop was to sell the things that I wanted to make. And now all of a sudden it flipped. It's sort of like I'm trying to make things that sell. And it's a very confusing, like, which way do you go on that? I'm cold. That's why I have my fingerless gloves on. It's very confusing on what to do with something like that. And I'm still debating on what is the best way to do it. So, Joanne, if you have any insights that you've gathered, I'd love to hear them. Let's see, what else did I want to say? I don't know. I think it's just you and me, Joanne. This is going to be great. This is going to be great. So let's turn the cameras around. I had a sale last Friday. Wouldn't you know it, I got a sale with all the cold and snow. Oh yeah, I need to brave the weather tomorrow and ship it off. Is it still snow? I'm so glad for you. Congratulations. We don't have any snow. We just have cold. Thank goodness. Do you have a lot of snow? I'm so glad. Oh, congratulations. And I don't know if you noticed, Joanne, but I also put the link to your shop in my description underneath my video. You know what? We have to help each other, right? Okay, so I'm going to flip it around. I always seem to have a little bit of problem here. Let's see, this is that I'm going to not mirror. Sorry if that got a little confusing now. And let's get this down to where we're working. As you can see, I took all my clothespins, and let me get the YouTube chat up. Aw, you're welcome, Joanne. It's my pleasure. Now, I don't know. Let's get this out of the way. I had to get, all of a sudden this thing, my mouse wasn't working, and I started to panic. And I was trying to find batteries because I don't have a lot of AA batteries. They were all in those fake the flameless candles. So I was running around the house, opening up my flameless candles, seeing if I can find something. It's crooked. I'm sorry. I don't like when it comes up crooked. Okay. So I took the 12-inch cone and I cut it down to 10 inches. And the only reason why I cut it down to 10 inches is because I want to hopefully have enough clothespins, because I really don't want to spend any more money on clothespins. The past couple of weeks, I've been going out and buying supplies, especially for a YouTube video. And that's because some of the stuff I was working on was gifts and things like that, and I didn't want to show it. So going forward, though, I think I have one more gift to complete, but going forward, I think whatever I'm doing, I'm just going to do it on a live and see how we get from there, see if that helps. So I'm making this. So I did this. I cut it down. I just drew a line by, measuring around. And then, hey, Vic. Hi, honey. How are you? And I use this lovely thing. This is becoming one of my favorite cutting tools. And I just cut around. And I wanted to show everybody this. When I throw out appliances, I keep the cords, because you can use the cords to wrap around and add different kinds of texture to different things. Doing good. I'm doing fine, Vic. I'm doing very well. A little cold, but otherwise fine. So it's cold down here in the basement. So I don't throw out the cords. I cut them, and I just put 2 layers of it on the bottom. And that's why, the reason why is I want to give my clothespins a little bit extra lift on the bottom. And then my son had given me, from some project that he was making, my son had given me all these, oops, here we go, round circles. He gave me like 4 of them, 5 of them, and they're wood, so I just didn't want to throw them out. So I had to take out what I call my man tools, and I know that's probably gonna not be politically correct, but I took out my big drill, and I had to drill the hole a little bit bigger down here. But then this dowel was too big, and I didn't have a drill bit that was big enough. So then I had to whittle away the end, and that's why I was using this piece, this, to whittle the end so that this would go in a little bit. And I glued it with let's see, where are we? I just got a new bottle today. It was $4.99 in Hobby Lobby for 8 fluid ounces of this Gorilla Glue. I'm really liking this Gorilla Wood Glue. It really is rather nice. I like this stuff. So I used that, and I used one of the ones that was rougher because I'm probably going to be, there's 2 that are smooth and 2 that are rough, and I used the rougher one because I'm probably going to be covering it with something. So I figured, why use the nice smooth one? I might need the nice smooth one for something else. So, and now, no, HE-double-L has not, hockey sticks rather, HE-double hockey sticks has not froze over. I am going to be using my hot glue gun. And even though I prefer to use the wood glue, because I know it would last forever and ever, I need to get this so that it's going to stay. So I've been having a real hard time trying to figure out what angle. So now we're going to watch me glue for a while. And hopefully I don't glue my fingers, because I am not a fan of hot glue. Anybody who knows me knows that I don't even know why I have a hot glue gun, except that it's something I guess every crafter should have, or every creative. Okay. Alrighty, and where am I putting it? Like that, right? Am I right? Because I've been trying to do a little of this earlier. And then, see, I did do some gluing of them early, and that's when I figured out that I am not going to have enough of these, and I didn't want to go and have to buy more. Is this how I did it? I'm sorry, guys. I really should know. This is crafting at its best. Me figuring out how to do it while I'm on the air. I think that's how I did it. Okay, well, we'll go forward and see. So, what did you sell, Joanne? So happy one of us got a sale. And some of these already had glue, so I'm just going to try to warm it up a little bit. See, and this is why I don't love hot glue, because I had some of these on here already, and I was able to take them off rather easily. Now, if I would have used the wood glue, oh, great, Joanne. That's great. I was able to take them off that easily, and if I was using anything else, I wouldn't have been able to, or at least the Gorilla Wood Glue. Just trying to get some of this gunk off here. So you will watch a video of me struggling to use my glue gun. Now, I don't know if everybody saw it, but Nikki at Disorganized Crafter just did. It's something. It's amazing when you watch a video. What fascinates you? Nikki at Disorganized Crafter just covered a deer with a with ribbons and laces and stuff, and I see how she's so delicate. She's just putting these little wisps of hot glue everywhere, and I'm like, wow. I was fascinated watching her use her glue gun. Do you use hot glue, Joanne or Vic? Well, Vic, I know you would use it in your photographs. Okay, let's get in here. Now, I gave the link, the StreamYard link, to a couple of people, my sister, but her husband's on vacation. So they're sort of, having nice things to do. Yeah, right, Joanne? So you know how much I'm enjoying this, right? I have the link to Nikki's channel if you just want to watch her, because she just amazes me how delicate she was with the, like little, like did, and everything was sticking. Me, I'm putting gloves on and nothing's working. Hey, Barbara. Demerits for Barbara. Barbara's late. Demerits. Are you okay though? Oh, are you okay, sweetie? That's okay. I was beginning to get worried, but I wasn't going to worry until I wasn't going to say anything until I saw one of your girls come on and ask them. So now these are made, they're, yes. You know what, Joanne? I totally agree with you. That Joanne is saying she uses heavy matte gel when she can. I don't mind it taking overnight. No. Oh, I'm sorry, Barbara. Listen, honey, if you can't stay, that's fine. That's fine. If you can't stay because you're hurting, then please, you go and make yourself feel comfortable. If you want, you can always watch the replay of this or whatever. I'm not saying that you have to watch it, but before you, if you are going, I want to show you. I finally finished this, and I even tried to put a little nose on her. Well, I didn't finally finish it because I can't. I have stuffed something to put like a little jewel here, and I put a nose. Okay. Okay, Barbara, you just take care of you. It's fine. It's freezing. I know it's cold, although it is getting a little bit warmer here. It's like in the 30s. After the past couple of days, that is like a heat wave. So yeah, I finally got all her little curls on. I might make one or two more over here because I'm not liking how that went. I did try to put in a little nose in case Sandy comes on. I put I only had a little bit of this left, so I figured, what am I going to do with it? So I put that underneath. And I need another little something that I have if I can find it. This was a star that I tried to make for a Christmas tree, a little mini Christmas tree that I no longer needed it for. So I figured she would be pretty holding a star. So yeah, she's done. I have to tell you, I'm missing a couple of things. I can't find my thin fishing line. Don't know where it is. I lost one of my vanilla smeller creams. And these little jewels that I have that are antique jewels that it would just be perfect here, I can't find them either. So my thank you. Thank you, ladies. Hey, Teresa, how are you? Hi, sweetie. I'm glad you're hanging out here for, hi. You can come in if you want. What was I saying? I have I have been throwing, like, not throwing, but putting things away half whatever, half butt, half tushy for a while now, and just throwing things on the desk, just trying to find room. I have to organize that, because if I'm missing three different things, then something's wrong. Because usually if I might misplace one thing, but obviously I have been crazed. So we're gonna fix that. So she's all ready to go in the wings. Now, Barbara's the only one who said she wanted some of these wings. Vic and Joanne, if you want some of these wings, I think I have 11 of them. So let me know. You're welcome, Barbara. Not a problem. I'm not even sure you like green, but whatever the case is, that's what she said. You're welcome, sweetie. So here I am with my little hot glue. That what what's happening? Something's not right here. So this one's not right. Okay, so let's put that one over there. See how easy it comes off? All right, that one's better there. They're running late too. No problem, Barbara. As long as everybody's okay, I'm fine. You know what I mean? Because you're hearing too many scary things, as you normally do. But I guess it's just because it's part of the holidays that it makes it sound, everything sounds so much worse. Okay. So it's going to be me and my Webby hot glue today. Oh, I wanted to put the link to the video I was talking about that Nikki did. Wait, I have it. Let me see. Hopefully my mouse is working, because I don't want to have to panic. Let's see if I can get it up there. Oh yeah. Okay. Here's the link to Nikki's video where she is so delicate with her hot glue gun. It was just mesmerizing to me. It was covering a reindeer with some beautiful laces and ribbons and stuff. I was watching it the other day, and it sort of defeated the purpose, because I was having so much fun watching her with her glue gun. Now I'm thinking, if this works, down in the greenhouse, Vic says, down in the greenhouse, loading stoves. We'll be back up at the house in a few. You just be careful, okay, Vic? Every time you're down in that greenhouse, sometimes when you're with us, things happen. I still laugh about that poor blizzard when you were having all sorts of different, we didn't know what the heck you were talking to us with. You wouldn't think it, but one of these things takes a lot of these little clothespins, but that's good, because I want to get it done. So I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 projects. 4 projects. At 4 projects that, am I going like totally offline here? 4 projects I have to get done, because I keep saying I'm not going to start anything new, and I keep starting new stuff, and I'm not getting a couple of these projects done. So I'm in the middle of making a leprechaun, and I don't know why. Well, I've had this idea for a long time, and I had this head that I made. So I'm just going to move this down, because I'm feeling like it should be down a little bit as compared to the other ones. So I'm making a leopard. Why? Yeah, okay. You know what? Nothing is perfect. They didn't make these and measure them and say, "Oh, okay, somebody's going to use it for a craft one day, and they need them all to be the same size." Um, with the mouse, and that I have to get done because I'd like to get into the store before St. Patrick's Day. Not that leprechauns are only for St. Patrick's Day, but they're associated with them mostly. Leprechauns are a part of the Fae, so, but most people know them as. So I went to Hobby Lobby today, and I call the little mini lights fairy lights. That's how I always knew them. I don't know. So I asked the lady, the ladies that worked there, I said, do you have any fairy lights? Because I was at the point where I didn't feel like walking around the whole store looking for things. Just show me where it is. And it was cute because she goes, "You mean lights with little fairies on them?" And I'm like, "No, no, 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 not that. Just little lights with the battery pack." And she told me, "No, she was in the Christmas section, which is being totally demolished." And she said, "We don't have anything here. You might as well go down to florals." So I was like, "Okay, I'll go to florals." They're getting more wide spaced here. I don't know what I'm doing. Am I not going to like this and have to take the whole thing off? Am I? Well, let's see how we get. Let's see if I need to make space or something. Gosh, I'm even having problems with this. So, Joanne, do you still have snow? Barbara, you don't have any snow, right? I don't have snow. And I'm very happy about that. Buffalo has a lot of snow. Oh, gosh, where am I putting the glue? Oh, thank goodness. Good. So far, I don't have it either. So my daughter asked for a board game, sort of like a board game. Doesn't really have a big board, but they have snow, but it's supposed to start warming up tomorrow. Good for you, Joanne. Good. So my daughter had asked for a board game for Christmas, and it's called Mysterium. And boy, it's sort of like a clue game. Where's my glue stick? It's sort of like a, this never works, but I'm going to try to do it anyway. It never works for me, but you know what? Whatever. Come on, let's go. Okay, let's see if it works this time. Putting the glue on one glue stick and then trying to attach it. It's an excellent idea, but it doesn't seem, I'm not prolific with glue gun. So we had a lot of fun playing that, but it's like a clue. I don't know how to describe, really, it's hard to describe, but it's a person, place, a thing. I mean, person and a place and a weapon. And ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Wait a minute, losing control here, getting burnt. Okay. And it's with cards, and one person is like, the MC of the game, but they call that person the ghost, and all the players are the psychics. And they have these, like you put out, because there was only 2 players. It was just me and my son. Megan was the ghost. Although my son played a game and where he was the ghost, and he did great. I played the part where I was the ghost, and boy, oh boy, I did horror. Yeah, I know, Barbara, I'm going to start burning myself. And you get, like, say it's just do it for the people. You get 6 cards of pictures of people put out, and the ghost has a board in front of them with random picks. It doesn't make any sense, but the ghost is trying to get you to figure out which one of the 6 people did it. Now, I have a different person than my son does, okay? And so he's got to figure out his murder, and I have to figure out my murder, and you figure out who it is at the end. And so the ghost has to give you cards, picture cards, that help you figure out who did it. Oh my gosh, those picture cards were horrible. It was just a fun game. It's nice. It was a fun game to have to play. We played it on Christmas, and then we played it last night for a little bit. Okay. Nobody's going to see the top, so I can be messy. Okay, that's row 1. How long did that take? 15 minutes? Okay. I'm just going to add a little bit more glue. I should just put the, oh goodness gracious, the carpenter's, the wood glue in here. But now that I started with this, I'm going to just finish with it maybe in the next row, or maybe on the underneath. Okay. Just want to make sure I'm keeping up with chat. So did any of you ladies get anything that you really, what's your favorite gift? I can't tell you because I like all my gifts, but did you get a fave? I just am trying to put some glue in that to reinforce this. Okay. That's about as reinforced. Now this is all going to be painted, and hopefully nobody's going to turn it over and look at it. But we can make it. Aw, that's lovely, Barbara. Yeah, I don't know why I asked that question, because I couldn't pick it out which one I like better that the kids gave me. I love them all. But the thing I think we both love most of all is that we were with our kids, right? Okay. Oh, look at that. You got resin, molds. Ooh. And two of the new grandbaby. Ooh. Two-part resin, or the resin that you use the light. And what kind of molds? You know, acquiring minds need to know. Okay, so I'm going to try to offset this next row. We'll see if we can. We'll see what a mess it looks like at the end. Which one am I trying to hit, though? Am I trying to hit that one or this one? That one. Prima molds, nice. Prima molds are fun. I love Prima molds. Those are my favoritist mold. That's my favoritist molds. And the resin, I haven't checked it out yet. Okay. I'm still learning with the the two-part resin that you put in the molds. It's still a learning curve. I'm getting a little bit better at it, but it still takes, trying to figure out how much to make. So I always make extra, and so I always have to have other mold. Well, wrong clay. I always have to have other molds ready so that I don't waste it. But if it's the two-part resin molds, I have found, and I don't know where I got them, probably on Amazon, but I got those silicone cups that are really wonderful, because you could dry the resin right in the cup, and they're sort of good for the planet too, because we use enough. Well, okay, I am going to talk for myself. I use enough stuff that really isn't recyclable or reusable, so I try to minimize all those plastic cups I have to use, and I find that those you can use those. I use one measuring little plastic cup, and I use one for A and one for B, because no matter what, I'm going to have to do it twice. I never can just do it on the first pour, get everything that I need on one pour. And so I have one, but I use a little bit less, I always feel, by using the silicone molds. I don't know. The silicone cups. Say it right, Jim. Say it right. It's called, oh, I've never heard of that. That's going to be interesting. I'll look it up later. I like it. Because I have both. I have the the couple of minute molds, and then I do have the one that you need the light for. I think that a lot of people use that for nails. Okay, we're gonna have to see, nothing sticks, right? All right, we'll fix. Maybe we're gonna have to fix that a little bit. Okay, come off. So my thought for this is I'm going to, since I'm probably going to put metallic paint on here. Well, I know I'm going to put metallic paint on here. It might not end up being, metallic. You know how things go. I'm going to fix this later. I'm not going to worry about it now, but it's not working the way I want it. So like it's not even. So if I need some gaps, I can fill it with something else, maybe one of these smaller guys. It's not going to have to be the same all around, just to, I'm not going maybe for yeah, for everything to be the same. So if it just has maybe one of these, I haven't read the dry. It's a 2-part resin. Nice. Yeah, I know. I had one that was like the real quick one, and then I had the one that was overnight, and I hated the one that was overnight. Gosh, did I hate that one. Oh, that one was, because then you got to make sure no dust goes in it. It's just a pain. This is nice. At least I can see in chat, because this isn't exactly what I would call exciting, like car crash. Not car crash, like movie car crash, not real car crash. Action going on here. My big excitement is, am I going to have enough of these to finish this? Because otherwise it's going to be sitting on my desk for a real long time, because I'm not going to go out and buy another group for a while, because this was a Home Depot run, and I'm not running to Home Depot to buy more clothespins so that I can have more clothespins left over. I can't wait to see what you do, Vic. I'd love to start seeing if you got your molds and your resin, what you're going to be doing. Oh, and I bought some pretty lights to go on here too when it's all done. The cups of the resin takes 45 hours. Oh gosh. Okay. All right. Well, as long as you're patient. I'm assuming you mean the silicone cups, right, Barbara? Oh, that's gonna be cool, Vic. With all the stuff, with all your pictures. No pins. Did I say I needed pins? I'm so confused. You know what? Barbara, I don't remember what I say from one moment to the next. Vic, you're going to try to do some picture frames? That's going to be gorgeous. Because you do so much with your photography. Oh, and then you can have so much fun coloring them. Oh, how fun is that going to be? That's going to be fun. Oh, clothespins. Barbara, oh shoot. I'm sorry. I think I pickled my brain. I've been I, I've been having a lot recently, and the doctors say to you, "Oh, do you drink?" And I'm like, they always ask you those questions. I have to, how do you moderate? What do you call moderate? And I'm like, I don't know, once a month. Like, well, it's definitely not. Let's not go to a doctor now because it's definitely been more than once a month. Ashley, hi, sweetie. Hello. So glad you can make it. We're making a little clothespin tree here. I'm just sort of taking it easy because I think I'm exhausted. I really haven't done that much, but I'm just tired. Have done a few bubbles and a couple of pumpkins during Oh, how come I haven't seen them, Vic? I don't think you put them on your Facebook page, and if you did, I'm sorry I missed it. I'm glad you come. I'm glad you're doing it. Nice. Oh, you gave them away. Hey, Shannon, how are you, sweetie? Welcome. Your mom and sister are here. Can't get this. Yeah, I know. I don't have to go back. I don't have to worry that this is like I have to enjoy this week because I got to go back to work. I am very happy about that. Do it this way instead of trying to. Very, very happy about that. And I also have to, with Christmas and stuff, I'm doing good, Shannon. I am doing very, very well. I had a very nice holiday. I'm very gonna get this done. Hopefully use my clothespins. If not, your mom is gonna send me more. Why didn't I check to see if it fit before I decided to put the glue on it? Now I'm getting everything stuck to everything. That's good. But I have to. I with Christmas and getting, not that. I mean, it was only us, but just trying to get my head around everything and stuff. It's I haven't been crafting as much as I should, and it is a little cold down here. And with the weather, the highs of, what did we have? A high of 16 degrees, which I'd rather have 16 degrees than snow. Let's get that right away. I haven't been coming down here as much, but I have to start working on stuff because it's backing up. Okay, so we got row 2 done. Row 2. Woo! Oh, you did a silver tea set also. Why haven't I been seeing these things? That's the question. Okay, why haven't we been seeing these lovely things? I haven't been seeing any of this. You know how I like to see. It's like I have to see everything. You could even have sent me pictures and I would have showed them on here. It got into, yeah, I think it got, I don't know if it got up into the 40s, but we were getting, it was warmer here too. And we got to really take this one down. Okay, no problem. I love this thing. I just don't want to cut my fingers. Practicing. Oh, okay. She's going to say she's practicing. Trying to get this to fit. And I need to cut a little bit over here. And I do not want to cut my finger. There we go. We get to the 40s. I'm done crafting for a while. Barbara was crafting like a crazy person. Barbara, did everybody get their gifts? So I don't put my foot in my mouth. Did you hold anything back? Because I really... You have to help me. We were 5 degrees. Yeah, I know. I think we were about the same, Vic. It was freezing. And I kept worrying about the heat. Yeah, okay. All right, good. Lovely gifts you girls got. Oh, wait a minute. They're giving you? Okay. All right. All right. You know, people have been... Sometimes people, want to talk. I'm sure you all have this. And they, want to talk to you and tell you things. And they would prefer that they didn't get repeated. And let me tell you, I've been having a little trouble with that recently. Oh, boy. Okay. And I don't know if I mentioned that before, but I knew that they got everything right, Barbara. I knew what Barbara was making her daughters. And they were thinking that I was going to tell them. I wouldn't tell them outright. But then what happened was Barbara made something. I'm just going to say it. I hope that Barbara made something for for one of her daughters at a certain locale. And I found out that one of her daughters really likes this particular locale. And there was a really bad fire in one of the gift shops in this by this locale, and I was going to write to her and say, oh my goodness, did you hear of that horrible fire? But then, like I'm saying, how would she know? How would she know that I knew that she was interested in this locale? So I almost spilled the beans, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I was having a lot of trouble. I was having a lot of trouble this year with keeping things straight. But I want you to know I didn't do it. Felt very vindicated. I was good. Oh, this is going to be a mess. Maybe that's why I didn't use this glue. And I just used the hot glue. But these things will stay on forever now. They'll rip the paper off. Oh, gee. Okay. So, what did I want to ask people? Does anybody know, that mirror effect? I know, Barbara, I told you. Oh, I was just going to go and ask the girls if they heard about this horrible fire. It's like, why would I be asking them if they knew about this horrible fire? All right. Okay. I know that probably doesn't make sense to a lot of people. I'm sorry, but I still don't want to say anything because I don't want to mess, just in case. What was I going to say? I forgot. That's good. I am, okay. I just had this horrible feeling that I thought I wasn't doing this right. And, oh yeah, you go like this. Oofa, yes, I've been having What's okay, good. Yes, Shannon. Yes, it was in one of the gift shops, and I was just gonna open my mouth and just say, "Oh my gosh, Shannon, did you hear about the fire?" Now I'm gonna be able to make sense since she said it. How's your foot, by the way? Did you hear about the fire? That beautiful gift store that's been there for years and years went up in flames, and I was figuring, oh my gosh. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing about the fire. I'm really not, because that's from what I've heard, she had a lot of beautiful things that she lost, and it was a big place. But I was just laughing about how I almost just spilled the beans. Total, like, you would be looking at me saying, like, well, not looking at me, but like, what does she know I like Gettysburg? How does she know I like Gettysburg? Okay. Again, before you put the glue on, test fit. You know which one I'm talking about, right? From what it sounded like, I don't remember the name of the place, but it sounded like it had some really beautiful things. Okay, we're just going to is that going to fit right now? Yeah, everything else will cover it, and it's still not right. Why isn't it not right? Okay, let's see. Why isn't it not right? Yeah, I know, Shannon. I would have been eating crow for a while if I did that. Sorry, I'm off camera. I would have been eating crow if I did that. Barbara would have killed me, and I would have deserved it, but I remembered in time. Is this going to work? Are you really going to give me a hard time? Why is this not working here? Okay, that'll work now. Yep, I would have ruined it. There she goes. Ruiner of secrets. Oh, Barbara, I know. I'll tell you when I'm making them, but really, June. Oh gosh. I'm gonna decide I'm gonna charge everybody if they want me to keep a secret, because it's getting too hard. Okay. I don't know how many more rounds I'm gonna do of this, but you know what? It's 8 o'clock. I'm having fun. This, like I said, this is not going to be one of those earth-shattering crafts. It's just going to be using up some of these things. Now where? Come on. See, this is not going in right either. It's not going to sit right. I really, okay. I don't mind it being like not sitting right, but I do want it to sort of look right, if that makes sense. You sound like Christine now. Yeah, well, you know what? Christine. Okay. What did I? Oh, yes, where I was making charging people. Yes. Well, she wasn't going to find out either. I recalled at the last minute that. All right, so when I was talking about the mirror effect, I like that mirror effect on glass, and I don't know if it works on glass where you take some vinegar and spray it on the glass, and then you spray the metallic paints and you blot it off. I don't know if that technique only works on glass, because I was thinking of doing that with this, or trying to, because what I'm going to do after I do get this all done, or however done I'm going to get it, is I am going to put black paint on it. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to spray paint it, because I do have black spray paint, and that would be much easier, but I spray paint my stuff outside. I don't like the smell in the house. So I'm going to be working with this outside. So if I can't do that, it's just going to take me a while to gesso the whole thing. To get this all gesso, the spray paint is easier to get it, or I think it's easier, at least at the spots. Thank you, Teresa. The spots where it doesn't go, I can touch up with the gesso, just trying to make this easy. And then I wanted to try to see if the mirror technique works on anything else but glass. But I have no idea, because maybe it's the slipperiness of the glass that makes it work so well. I have no idea. We're going to try it. Yeah, I was thinking, painting it black first, then spray, and maybe what I have to do to get it to feel as slippery as glass, I'm going to have to do it on a test piece, because I was then thinking of maybe after I sprayed it with, got it all black, was using some kind of polyurethane. It's a water-based polyurethane or varnish or whatever you want to call it, and putting that all over it. But if it's water-based, I'm not sure if the vinegar is going to do something to it, because I think you're supposed to use straight vinegar. I'm not sure. And vinegar can be very corrosive. So we're going to figure that out. We're going to try it. I have enough clothespins here, or pieces of wood, that I can try it on. I have some dowels that I can try it on first, just to see if it works. Because I think it's the slipperiness that makes it, I'm really not sure. You know what? Just say, I'm not sure. You know what? I don't know which one it does. I want to get this here where I have that problem. Well, not the problem, but where I have that little holy thing there, where it's not all half water, half vinegar. Send you pics of my album. Excellent. I saw your album, though. It's gorgeous. You can send everybody else pics of your album. You have a beautiful album. So I could show it. Yes, hold on. Ashley, you see, you're thinking. Oh, good girl. You're thinking. Thank you. I want to show pictures. I think this is you. Hold on. And I'm sitting here saying, I saw your album, Ashley. Oh, goodness gracious. You sent me 10. Okay. All right. This is, well, what's that? That's not what we were showing. What am I showing? Okay. I don't know how that came up. Don't ask me. This is a folio, right? This is a folio. I'm going to just leave it like this, because I don't want the other thing to come up. Look at the front of this folio. And then it says, oops, did I hit everything? Our story. This is the first opening, right? This is the first open. When you open it, this is the cover. I hope I'm saying this right. If I'm not, Barbara, come in and tell me I'm an idiot. This is the cover, and this flips over, and that flips out. And then this piece flips over that way. Look at that. Look at how gorgeous that is. And then wait, this is the right side. with all the different waterfalls and stuff. Look at this paper. It's beautiful. Okay, I think I'm doing it. And here's the left side where you flip it over and there's more places to put photos. I don't know where this is. Where is that? This is somewhere. Very oh gosh, the light. This is somewhere. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that paper. XOX with the love. I think these are more places to put pictures. Is this the back? The middle? Oh, did I do? Oh, this is the middle. Okay. These are just places that you can put pictures. The back unfolds. That's right. The back unfolds. Is this the back folding? The back? Okay. That's the back, right? And then it unfolds to all of these beautiful things. Yes. Okay. Look at how beautiful. What the heck? What? Sorry, I'm enjoying the pictures, guys. And then I look up and all you can see is my light. Okay. I'm just like, isn't this gorgeous? I'm loving this on my dirty phone, looking at all the pictures. And then I realized that all you can see is my light bulb. Oh gosh. All right. Just beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Ashley, for sending those to me so I could show. Because Barbara's another one that doesn't like to show her work. Barbara. I know, she's like, she's saying stuff to me. I can hear her saying stuff to me. Between you and Joanne, and now I'm finding out Victoria. I thought Victoria used to show us things because I'm loving all the pictures she's saying, and I'm writing all sorts of things, how much I love them. And now I'm finding out she's doing all sorts of stuff and she doesn't send us anything. Nice. Nice, you ladies. That's what we're here for, to admire each other's work. Yeah, I see that, Barbara. I see that tongue sticking out at me. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, boy. Well, you're all poopies. How's that? I can say that. You're all poopies. So I see the girls got you still busy taking care of Dad. Barely have time to make, let alone show. Yeah, Vic. I'm sorry. You're right. It's tough. It is tough. That's bothering me. So we're not going to let it bother you anymore. I need some coffee. No, I don't, Joanne, I don't. I don't know how Holly Mae is doing. Usually Martha's here. I hope she's okay. Working on your father's man cave. Oh, that's so sweet. to be able, okay. I haven't, Joanne, I haven't read anything online about it recently. So I'm hoping that, you know, it's, okay, I got to do that to everyone now? I'm just going to skip that one. He's doing good. Great, Vic. We had Christmas there. Excellent. I thought when you said you were making the man cave, I thought you were making the man cave for him in your house. I guess you're doing it at his? Okay. I think I work better when it's like this. Where am I going here? There we go. That wasn't sitting right. See how easy it is to take it off with this glue though? That's going to be a problem. And I am using, whatchamacallit, Gorilla Hot Glue. Yes, at his house. He plays and he is teaching me how to play the bass. Excellent. How nice is that? Oh, so now you're going to be playing, you're going to be a musician. I love it. Music is nice in the house when someone can play music. Icky. There goes me getting burnt. I saw myself do that. I'm just trying to chop the glue off. I should talk what I'm telling you what I'm doing, but I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Can this one fit there? Because I don't, yeah, it can fit there. I gotta get it up a little. Okay. Yep. Can fit there. This is a pretty one. All right. Time for a break. I know this is pretty boring. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to show you some of my other ideas that I have in a little bit because I might get tired of gluing this. I want to show you something I'm thinking of making. One of the things on my desk that I just added to the desk. So once I finish this row, I'm going to stop this for a few seconds. Am I doing? There we go. Once I get this done. Yeah, I would say I'm trying to go by the holes on the things, Barbara. See, like I'm trying to put that hole, which happens to be this hole right. this red, I should have it down there. And so I'm trying to put this on the top piece of the last one. But once I finish this row, I want to show you the lights I got for it, which I think are going to be really pretty with that idea, hopefully, of the, and if the mirror techniques doesn't work, I'm still glad I'm painting it black because, as I've always said, and I probably said it already here, metallics look better to me on a dark background. They just show up better on a dark background. And they look richer. So I'm going to be, is there something wrong here? What's happening? So there we go. I wanted to cover that. Okay. And so I don't know if I'm going to be painting it in gold spray paint. After that, put gold on it, or gold and silver, or just silver. I have no idea. I have to see what what sort of I feel like. And what I have more of to do. I want to, yeah, as soon as I get, like I said, as soon as I get, ouchie, this row done, there you go. We'll get you to stick one way or the other. Oh, I need another glue stick. Look at that. I might be using all my glue sticks today. That'll be wonderful. Oops, not. There we go. Okay. The Rub and Buff. I think you're referring, Vic. Oh gosh, here we go, banging things down all over the place because it's slow. Yeah, I think they just come up richer. And the Rub and Buff, I've used Rub and Buff before, and I'm not even sure why I stopped using it. I used to use Rub and Buff a lot because, like when we were, first crafting and doing things and trying to add like a gold finish, Rub and Buff was the only thing out there, remember? And now they have all these other, well, there was other metallic paints, but Rub and Buff was. And I looked at them recently, and they seem like they have a lot of more colors now, or maybe that's just my opinion. Hold that thought. We'll get to that in a second. What is Rub and Buff? Oh, if you can look it up online, Rub and Buff is the same like the Prima Vanilla Smeller waxes that are now in the tube. They have the Vanilla Smeller waxes. They don't have them in the cake form anymore. They sell it like in a paint tube. And Rub and Buff is the same thing. It comes in a smaller tube, and it's like the same thing. You could rub it on stuff, and then when it's dry, you can buff it. Hold on. I don't know what happened here. Oh, okay. You know what? This is, okay. Let me finish this row, and then I'm going to show, I have a pictures of Shannon's. Thank you, Ashley. I want to show, yeah. That's what, you just said it, and I'm looking. More colors and easier to apply where you need it from what I've seen on YouTube. It could be It could be. It very well could be. And is it as expensive, Victoria? I don't think it's as expensive. Now you get less in the tube, is what I'm thinking. So I don't know if it's cost effective that way, because you really have to do it ounce by ounce. I can get one of those. Why I'm not in the screen because I pulled it down so much. Let me come up a little bit more. Sorry, I'm taking you for a ride. Yeah, let me finish this, and then I'm going to go show the Gettysburg album, which is beautiful. And then that Barbara made for her daughter Shannon. I think it's the Gettysburg, right? It's the Gettysburg. I'm going to get you. Woo! Then I want to show you the lights. I got a lot of things to show you guys. So we'll get there. Let me get. Okay. There's going to be a little gap here, but we'll fill that in somehow. Seems to go. There's a gap either way. I should have started here, but that's okay. That's all good. Oh, the white wax, I should have asked you if you could send me some. I needed it for a project, but I think I did without. Yeah, I have the Annie Sloan's black wax and her regular colored wax, the clear wax. And then I have all the some Prima colors. Okay, let's get this down. All right, stop. Antiquing paste. Now that I don't know, Joanne. What's antiquing paste? Is that like the brown wax? Or is that something I'm missing? There we go. Okay. You know what? Why don't I just make my life so much easier? Cut it off here, cut it off here, cut it off here, and it'll fit. I think. Really? Huh? Not making my life easier. You know, it took me a while to get used to this. I like the smell of regular wax. The regular, you know, like butcher's wax and shoe polish and stuff. And then it took me a while to get used to the Prima waxes, the vanilla smeller ones. Took me a long time to get used to that, the smell of that wax. Now it doesn't bother me as much anymore. It used to bother me a lot more. I don't know if these are really gonna hold. That looked like a mess in there. Okay, you know what? I can drip the glue. Let me just do this. Let me clean off my table. Because I want to, like a brown wax. Nikki told us it comes in a tube that I will never use up. Okay. All right. I got wood pieces all over here. Okay. Coffee. Let me get everything I want to show. Hold on. I'll be right there. Oh, ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Where is everything that I want to show you guys? Hello, I'm coming. Vintage gold. I want to show you this. That I can't show you. All right, let's see. Okay. Oh, my floor is an absolute disaster area. So let's go first. First things first, let's look at our other album. Let's get, okay. Okay, that was your, wait, that's yours. Okay. This is, now I can pay attention more. Why, not that I can, you can see me in the reflection. The lights here. This is the Gettysburg album with all those pretty pictures. Here it is opened up. It's a folio, the same as Shannon's. Beautiful shots of Gettysburg. And then it opens up. The beautiful shot of that cannon. And there's some pictures of a guy on a horse, a statue. And then here's the right-hand side, the other, when it flaps open. And this, where is this? Where is this? Hold on. Is this in the center? Or on top? I got lost. I forgot where this was. Middle. This is in the middle. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you, Joanne. And I have to tell you, just before I forget, these have been really good for the most part, clothespins, and they were like under $5 at Home Depot. Look at that picture. How beautiful in the fall, and all the wrapping that she did. Now, that was rose gold, was it, Barbara? And these are famous people, Joshua Lawrence Chamberlain from Maine. And I believe this is the back, open twice on the sides. Okay. This is okay. Now, trying to get my aunt on to watch you. Oh, okay. And I'm enjoying again. I'm so sorry. I'm enjoying the pictures. I'm not watching the light. Some more beautiful pictures of Gettysburg. Okay. Well, one of the things that I especially loved on this album was that Barbara included little books, right? Or is this in something that she gave Shannon? She included books about all the, here, right? Is this it? Yes. All the ghost books, or I think this is here. I'm sorry. I know I'm screwing this up, Higgins, lovely ladies, but I'm trying. Yes, that was in the middle. Okay, the books on different stories about the ghosts, and they Barbara also told me that they stayed in one of the houses in Gettysburg. Okay, thank goodness. Okay, about the ghost books. They stayed in that house in Gettysburg that was haunted. No way, Jose, would you find this little person there? I am not good. We got them there. Yeah, so this was Shannon. She made folios for both of her daughters. And this is the one that I almost got in trouble with, because a beautiful shop that sold like people's artwork and stuff and other things. And it was big. I mean, it looked really big. Went up in flames, and the lady was, you know, very sad, but she was also very thankful that nobody was hurt and all of this stuff. And you know that when people are grateful for something good in the midst of a horror always touches my heart. Thank you, Barbara. So I was sort of like very touched by the woman who was, you know, I was reading what she was saying because I get these reports on my phone. And I was just about to write to Shannon and Ashley, oh my gosh, did you hear about that horrible fire in Gettysburg? And then I thought, oh my God, June, how would you know about that? Shh, why would you tell Shannon that? Okay, So beautiful, beautiful albums. And another thing that I love, 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 love about Barbara's albums is she leaves room to put pictures. I have seen some gorgeous mini albums that are absolutely decorated to the nines, and they are beautiful, but there's no room to put a picture, which is fine. They're pieces of art within themselves. But Barbara, whenever she makes albums, or in this case, a folio, because it's opening all different ways, up, down, side to side, she leaves room so that you can, that you can have pictures. So you can put pictures there. So the purpose of the album or the folio is to be able to use. Okay, Teresa, she's on. Sometimes if you're on with your phone, hi Aunt Sue, how are you? She's on. When you go on your phone, it's hard to find where the chat is. I don't know if she's on a PC or a laptop, but if you're just on your phone, it's really hard because you got to you got to flip, scroll down and find where to comment is. But Aunt Sue is here. Teresa's Aunt Sue is here. Yes, Mom is supposed to help me put my pictures in it. That's good, Shannon. Keep her busy, and Barbara, keep your mother busy, and Barbara, you are more than welcome. Okay, so let's get to some of the other things. I did bring everything over, didn't I? All right. Well, this is June getting flipped out again. All right. So what I found. Okay. Glue gun. What I found in Hobby Lobby, and that was a story in itself. Too much for her at 80. Yeah, I gotta tell you the story of my Aunt Evelyn, what she was doing. Is these pretty lights I thought would look pretty, around the tree. Okay. My Aunt Evelyn was watching about a week and a half later, the one that my sister and I was on, and she was getting such a tickle out of it. And whenever we were saying hello to her, she would be saying hello to her TV or her laptop. And she tells me when I spoke to her, but you guys couldn't hear me. It's like, I'm sorry, Aunt Ev. It was a little too late. And my phone is ringing, and hopefully it's a scam call. So these are like the lights that would go on. So they're lights and decorations all at the same time. You are more than welcome, Barbara. You are more than welcome. You know I love showing you guys artwork, and it's like pulling teeth to get them. So, yeah. And they'll look a lot better when this thing is colored the right way. That was one thing I wanted to show you. And here goes me getting everything messed up. Where's the Prima waxes? I thought I took, because I wanted to compare ounces and ounces to the Rub and Buff. Hold on a second. What did I do with it? Okay. I don't know where the other tube went. So this is the one that Teresa just gave me. Oh, I'm glad that you like them. I'm glad they're in Hobby Lobby. They're $6 wherever they are. Here you go. I found them by the floral, because that's where they sent me when I asked for the fairy lights that didn't have real fairies on them. They were just mini lights. Okay, so they were $5.99 and they weren't on sale. And you get 25 warm white LEDs, silver wire. They tell you the lighted length is 7.5 feet and the total length is 10 feet. I think I might need that tree. Enjoy use only. I love Teresa. Okay, so Teresa, you never know. You never know. So this is the Art Alchemy waxes, and they sell it at 0.68 fluid ounces. 0.68 fluid ounces. And we were talking about the rub and buff, so I don't know if I don't even know how much this is because Teresa gave it to me. I haven't bought a Prima wax in a long time. And I'm afraid if I start Googling it, I won't be able to, I'll mess you guys up and then I'll lose you. So you can figure out per ounce, although like Vic said, I think the rub and buff, just look up rub and buff. That's like the name brand. You always seem to make things that match my house perfectly. Yeah. Yep. Well, you see, you've been watching a lot around the holiday time, but during Halloween, I'm going to have to get you to get some more black in your decor for Halloween. Why did I say it like that? What am I? I don't know what. All right. Well, here we go. So you can look up the rub and buff and see how much. And this, you always got to pay attention to ounces. I think the rub and buff, if I remember correctly, is more, the coverage is better. It's more of a solid coverage. I could be wrong, because we always use these as just highlights. But I know this one, the vintage silk, which is Teresa's favorite because it's like a goldy silverish color. It's like a champagne gold. This one is very hard to get a solid color with, but I don't know about the other ones because I also have the gold one. And I took it out to show you, and now I can't find where the heck I put it, which is typical June right now. Typical. Love to use Halloween. Oh gosh, yes. Well, you know what? I think what my goal in life should be is the heck with this YouTube channel. I think I should get everyone to have a deeper appreciation of the beauty of Halloween. I think that's going to be my life's mission from now on. Okay, so does anybody know what does anybody know? What am I, a teacher in a class? Yes, the rub and buff, I don't know what OS is, old silver, is very highly pigmented. Yeah, I think they are more pigmented than these. Oh, okay, I thought maybe you were telling me old silver, which is good too, Vic. I was going with it, you see? Okay, so now I wanted to make myself a French horn. Well, I wanted to buy, not a French horn, a hunting horn. Well, it could be a French, no, it's a hunting horn. And they were very expensive to get a really nice one and everything else like that. So I said, you know what? They're not that hard to make. I'm going to make myself a French horn. So the hardest part was trying to find what to get. So I got this tubing. And got this tubing from Home Depot. And I got a funnel. And I can't bring it up all the way. I'm going to make myself a French horn. Now what I'm going to do is I got to run wire through this. So let's move you up a little so I can bring you out. And I can make it any size I want because I bought these really cheap funnels on Amazon. It came with 3 or 4 sizes. So and if you put the wire through here, it should hold its shape. I'm going to, again, paint it, prime it black because I have that, I think it's Rust-Oleum primer, especially for plastics. I might just run gently rub this with some sandpaper just to rough it up. And then I will attach it like here and here, like the French horns have it, and then just make a spout. Like, I mean, not the spout, the thing you blow into over here, cut it. And the wire will keep it. And if the wire doesn't keep it, I could also try to put sand through the tube because it's attached to a funnel, which I will attach that a little bit better. And then I just have to do something on the edge here to make it look a little bit more like less like a funnel. I don't know. I have to look at the French horns. And I always wanted one. Not French horns, hunting horns. Sorry. I always wanted one, but they get pricey in brass. So I decided that I was going to make my own. But which brings me to the other thing that I keep forgetting to bring over. And oh, here it is. Here's the gold. Whew, I found it. Vintage gold. This is the one. Yeah, they are a lot more heavily. You should make 3 French horns. 3 French hens. No, is it French hens or French horns? 3 French. Wait, do you want a French horn? Is that what you're saying? I should make 3. This is and the vintage gold is also 0.68, and then 2 turtle doves. Yeah, get a whole partridge in a pear tree. Okay, so we already determined that the Rub and Buff has more colors and very highly pigmented and probably less expensive than these. Okay, moving on. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay. If you're interested in really pretty metallic, June is super crazy adventure when it comes to making things. Yeah, what? You know, Joanne, see, this is what I used to do all the time when I was like younger and stuff like that. That's how my like I always used to make. It's like I would find something and say, what could I use that as? What could I make something out of it? And that's what's the most fun. That's why I like acorn caps so much, because you can do so many different things with acorn caps, right? They can be hats, they can be plates, they can be, I don't even know all the things that they can be, but right now, because I'm not even thinking, but that's why I love trying to figure out what I can make out of something, as you can tell, with all the clothespins. All right, shortcuts, crime line, tough to find. Not every store has it. I had to go to an Ace hardware store to get it. I read it online. I have another can that I've used. I like this gold leaf. If you want to spray anything in gold leaf, I would suggest that you try it. There's not a lot in here. It's only 3 ounces, but I at one point I wanted a really pretty gold color to spray because I didn't want to paint it. I know I have all the paints, but I just sometimes spray paint is so much nicer because it doesn't have the brush strokes, obviously. And I looked up online a comparison, and I looked up a couple of them, and this stuff won. The shortcuts, and they showed you in this comparison like what they sprayed it on. They sprayed it on this, black. They sprayed it on white, and they did it with a lot of the other paints, the Krylon and the other brand, and I forgot what the other brand's name is. And this one really came out to be a pretty gold. So if any of you are looking to get a really pretty gold leaf, and I also have the silver. I was going to do that mirror effect on the inside of some votive candles because I had seen that done online, and I wanted to try it, but I never did get to try it. And then I said, I have enough votive. I have enough candles and candle holders and things like that. But so I didn't use it for that, but I remember using this on something, and I can't even remember what it was, but this was really pretty gold paint. And when I finish this tree, I will show it. I'll, have pictures of it on Facebook. Okay. So I wanted to tell you about that too. A nice product that I really like. And so it's Krylon short cuts metallic paint, the gold leaf, they have it silver leaf, and they also have it in other colors. Mercury glass effect. Yes, I wanted to try that mercury glass effect. And then I just decided I didn't really need it. So, not for, now I just, like you see things online that you want to try. And I think, Joanne, that was what that lady Susan on her channel was saying, or someone said it, and I think I was watching it with you, was that not every idea that you see you have to do. It's not like every idea I have to do, because if that be the case, there wouldn't be a minute to spare, but I'm glad I ended up getting these paints, because I really like the gold leaf one. Haven't tried the silver, but I really like the gold leaf one. As a matter of fact, I went out and I bought 2 more little cans because I was thinking of my brass horn, hunting horn, whatever kind of horn you want to call it, since I keep saying it wrong. That. Oh, and that's the other thing I wanted to discuss while we're here. And it's 8:46, and I have gotten this far on this tree. I had a dry cleaner hanger because that wire is perfect. And I just got something dry. I don't dry clean trees, and this is why I'm talking to you about it. I don't dry clean that much. And I had gotten something dry cleaned, and I said, oh, I'll save the hanger. And when I took, like, thinking it was a one-piece hanger like they used to have, and I'm like, I can't use this, it's not long enough. The hanger just comes down, and the bar that goes across, they just put like these little hooks, and it's just cardboard across. So now they're not making full-size hangers anymore, the whole thing. They're just putting cardboard across the bottom. I'm like, why am I saving this hanger? It is no good for me. If you're not going to put the metal, I need it, because that metal is very stiff, and once you and I thought that was a cheap way to use up the hanger, but now I can't do it because they're not giving you full-size hangers anymore. Unbelievable. All right, so putting things away. Good. All righty. I've never tried that. I've seen that, Teresa. I've never had that one. I've never tried that one. Okay, so maybe I can get another row done. I don't know. It's 8:47. I've been flapping my jaws too much. So this has got to go in here. Yeah, they're making, So I have aluminum armature wire that I'm going to have to use, but aluminum armature wire bends. Like that's what it's for. It's for making armatures. You can use it on wood. Oh, good. So if you can use the mirror effect on wood, then I can probably do that on here. We're going to see. Well, so I just might have to use the armature, a thinner armature wire, and then just use the sand and try to see if I can fill it with sand. And once you fill it with sand and have the wire, it's not going to move. Okay, you know what? Why am I trying to be so neat? Just trying to get this to fit. Okay, that'll do it. I need some hangers that are entirely hangered. Okay. Good night, Barbara. I'm going to go in a few minutes. Good night, honey. Thank you for being here. I know you haven't been feeling too well. I'm going to get off in a few minutes anyway. Thanks for trying to make it through. Love you, hon. Talk to you tomorrow. Okay. There we go. Now something's gonna have to go through. Doesn't matter what color they are, Shannon, as long as they're full metal. Because they're not gonna, the color's not gonna be seen. All right, so we got 3 rows. Oh, thank you, Shannon. That would be lovely. I think I only need 2, maybe 3. Talk to you tomorrow. Okay. Good night. Good night. Everyone's saying good night. So I don't know. Let's see if I'm going to be able to make it with what I have. But I also thought I could start bringing these in, which is the smaller ones, and just start going smaller. I don't know. You know, towards the top, it does get smaller. So I have to see how far I can get. But this is getting a little heavy, but it'll sit nicely on this thing. Let's see. See, it's going to be pretty once I glue everything together and spruce it up. And if I don't like the spaces in between here, we can figure something out. Maybe I can put these in. I don't know. Or these. They don't have to be all the same. You know, trees are different. So like that. No. I think I like it this way better. I like the this showing, like the more ridge side showing. We'll see. We'll figure it out. We can figure out anything. Or no, not going from the underside. No, that doesn't thrill me. Thank you, Vic. But just putting other, you know, smaller ones here, there. It doesn't have to be all the same. Oh, I glued some of these together. Let's see what they look like. A little weird, but that's okay, right? Here and there. No one's going to notice it and say, wow, that's weird. Okay. I just want to see if I can cover this mess that I made on this one. Because it's got to go up. Okay, let's just put a couple more down. And then, thank you, Joanne. I really didn't think it was going to be a great idea. So I'm glad that everyone is liking it, to be honest with you. I thought I was just like being really crazed. Oops, am I hitting the camera again? I just want to cover this up a little bit. Yeah, I think the smaller ones on top would be nicer too. And look at me using hot glue. You will not be seeing this again for a while. Like I said, I shared that thing that I don't know if everybody heard me. I think everybody did, that Nikki was so delicate with her little hot glue gun. And here comes June. Yeah, yeah, we're delicate with our hot glue. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, you might as well have fun with yourself, right? I mean, fun at yourself. Wait. Fun at yourself's expense. Or laugh at yourself. Woo, that was going down a wrong path. And of course, I'm not on screen. Oh, you were. Oh, good. Did they use clothespins, Beck? Look at this one. It's got a hole in it. Wow. I'm going to save that one too. No, to me, okay, the reason why I don't, besides getting burnt, am I on screen? Come, you know what? Come over here so I don't have to be reaching. I don't like hot glue because it doesn't last. It doesn't stay. I mean, I've used it in the past, especially with that E6000 trick, you know, where you put hot glue in the E6000 just to keep it things. Oh, nobody's been using clothespins? They're wasting a virtual. And for $4.99, I mean, under four, it's not $4.99. I think it's less at Home Depot. Look at that. Tissue paper, that's pretty. I have made, when I was younger, I had made some with tissue paper. You can use tissue paper, and then if you want, you could even use wrapping paper and just make it in rows like this, and it's much easier, and just fringe the ends, which I'm sure you might have done. I don't know if that's what you were doing with your tissue paper. Oh, Joanne, that's an excellent idea. You know I like that already, right? Come on, paper molds. Oof. And this wasn't that, this cone was like only $1.99. So it's sort of cost effective. Aw, that's nice, Vic. I mean, this was 12 inches. And when it started, it was 12. I cut this down too. I'm cutting everything down recently. I would just like to get through this line if I can. No, you know what? Come on off, buddy. You're bothering me. Use those molds, ladies. That's an excellent idea. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I love it. What the heck? I'm just trying to get it so I can get this covered well. I think I can do that. And you can even use the lace and the molds like you did on your pumpkins, and pearls and all sorts of pretty things. Ooh. Of getting the mold out? Is that the technique that you're talking about? If you're talking about with paper clay and getting the mold out, you have to put in cornstarch. You have to dust it with the paintbrush. That'll help get the that'll help get it out. And you have to bend the mold. That's the problem with, I'm just going to make that a space because I'm going to have to cut one. You have to be able to bend and mold, and as you're bending the mold to get it out, you know what else? Try leaving it in the mold for, if it's paper clay, try leaving it in the mold for an hour or so. And if worse comes to worse and it gets stuck in there, it's paper clay, you can wash it out. Hey, Martha. How are you? Good night. Thank you. Love you too, T. Good night. Have a good evening. Thank you for coming in. And thanks for getting Aunt Sue here. Hi, Martha. How you doing? It's unfortunate because I have to get going because my it's 9 o'clock. I'm sorry, Martha. And my son has been sleeping down here recently in the downstairs, and he wants to get to bed because he's got to get up to work tomorrow. I'm really sorry about this. I'm sorry, Martha. I know you just came in. Good night. So I have to. I was going to say goodnight anyway. I'm sorry because I'm keeping him up. Rolling pin works good for smoothing out the bathroom wall. Yes, or I always take a something a flat edge, and you can use a little water to wet it. Wet it like wet this, and then rub it against the back. All right. Okay, ladies. Again, Martha, I apologize. I would have loved to talk to you for a little bit. I'm going to get going because it's 9 o'clock. I've been on for 2 hours, and my son wants to get down here. Maybe I'll come on during the day one day, like Thursday or something like that, during the day in the morning or something. I get up early. I won't get up to do it that early. But I just want to say good night. Thank you all. For everyone who is here in chat, thank you for the Secret Santas. I hope to continue this, but I have also some things I have to get done anyway on my desk, so I'm going to try to get them done in the next couple of days. But love you all. And if I don't get on again, Happy New Year, happy and healthy New Year. Have a wonderful New Year's Eve. Don't celebrate too much and drive. And I hope to see you soon. And until I do, have fun creating beauty. Good night, everybody. Love you.